Hi everyone, hope everyone's doing good. Before this video starts, I just want to say 5 days from now, my visual EP, I forgot what I was going to call this, is coming out over on my music channel. So please go and check that out when it drops. Please subscribe to my music channel. And now into today's video. I want to do a first reaction to Baby Keem's The Melodic Blue. With most artists, I'm either really early or really late. In this case, I was really late to Baby Keem. I heard his guest verse on Donda. I was like, wow, this guy is sick. And then I heard the song that he released with Kendrick, Family Ties. And again, I was like, wow, I need to check this guy out. Let's go. Track 1, Trademark USA. Amazing, I'm hooked already. We've got so many styles. We had the beat switch at the beginning. It's sort of like it hooks you in. There's no kick drum, there's no bass. He's quite monotone, easing you in, and you know it's gonna drop, and then it drops, and then it goes ham for about 2 minutes, and then out of nowhere the beat switches again, and it's like this Bon Iver type vocoder vocals in the background. There's a female feature, I don't know who, singing as well. It works so well. It's like I've gone to watch a play or something. It's very theatrical, I would argue. We get all these styles from Keem, like all these different. We've got the da na 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 na, and then we've got the monotone, and then we've got like this singy flow, and it's taken us everywhere. So this first song is like really, really good. There's no fat. Everything's there for a reason. There's no excess to the production, to his vocal style, to his vocal production even. It's just to the point. Everything that's there needs to be there. Everything that isn't there. Intro is really, really, really good. I'm hooked. Let's go to the next one. Pink Panties. I don't know if everyone's going to agree with me, but that sounds like to me if Pharrell produced Can't Tell Me Nothing by Kanye on Graduation. That's the best way I could describe it. It's very this like 2007 vibe. Like the chorus, the weight stack does remind me of like a Young Jeezy sort of like vocal stack. It was really dope, and it's really minimal again. Like I say, there's not too much. It's very percussive. It relies on the rhythm of the song more than the melody. His song structures are really interesting. His verses are so free, he switches so many times, it never feels stagnant. It's so dynamic. His voice is an instrument. He's using it like an instrument. Like I haven't specifically heard anything lyrically yet that's making me think, oh, this is a serious thing, but like he's got nice little like bars in there and stuff. Like I'm liking it. Next track, Scapegoats. What a song. That was like mad. There's no percussion at all in the song. We've got like this gospel-y like vocal sample, and we've got Keem spitting over it, and he's able to hold it. It doesn't get boring. Felt like he had more to say on this one, and it just worked. And it's just like, yeah, he's got that constant rhythm again. It's all about rhythm. There's no percussion this time, but he's doing it himself. And then at the end with that lovely piano line, like, oh my god. The next track, Range Brothers with Kendrick Lamar. And I think this is the one I've been seeing on Twitter when it's like top of the morning, that meme's been going around. So I'm quite excited to hear this. Let's go. Man, that was a banger. First things first, that beat, first half and I say last half, sounds like the second part of Family Ties with Kendrick. It sounds like they're using the same verse thing and like that. I think it's a synth or something that's been reversed. It sounds exactly the same, which is even dope because they've made 2 other beats using that same loop or a similar loop. This is one of my favorite songs of the album so far. Like Keem is on point. It's not like Kendrick has to go a little less hard so people don't like think Keem is bad or something. Keem is going ham, Kendrick's going just as ham, and Keem's bringing it back just as hard, fam. This guy's 20, fam, and he's keeping up with Kendrick. It's mad. I know they're cousins, but it's just mad. That's why it works so well. Like everyone's giving it 200%. Towards the beginning, it's more serious, and by the end, it's like more jokey and fun, which I like. We don't get to see that side of Kendrick too much. Like he tends to do more serious stuff, and this is just like, it's just his personality's coming across so well. Like both features are really dope. I love all the beat switch ups, and yeah. Next song now is Issues. That was very, very different. I didn't expect that at all. It's like reminds me of something of like 808s and Heartbreaks. It's really like he's just singing on it, and it's like he's spitting about realness, I guess. and about how he couldn't see his sister. His production is really good. It's sort of like his vocal style. Every few bars is something that switches up in the beat. It's so dynamic, and the piano in there is beautiful. The bass is lovely. That percussion, that like the tribal like percussion, reminds me of Heartbreak so much, and it works so well. Such a nice sentimental song. I can tell that song means a lot to him. He's done a good job on that one. Next song is Gorgeous. From a production standpoint, it feels very much like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, but he's got such a unique sense of percussion on his songs. Like it doesn't sound like that anymore. Like from the synthy side and from the pianos and everything else, it sounds like that. But when he throws the drums in there and the bass, the way he does it, it sounds like Keem. That's the best way to describe it. And again, it's another dynamic, evolving beat. Next song is South Africa. It reminds me of like, you know, that trap wave with Waka Flocka, Gucci Mane, that sort of very simple beat. It's just piano, bass and drums. One thing I would say, got a bit repetitive on the production side, but I don't think the song was long enough for it to be an issue. I think it worked. And plus, obviously, Keem is being Keem on it, so we had a nice singy hook, and then we had the bars for the verses, which is what I missed. Just for a few of those songs, it was just singy stuff. I was like, I really want the bars to come back, and then he brought it back with the bars. Felt a bit basic compared to the other stuff. Like, other stuff was minimal, but it was constantly dynamic and changing. But that song felt a bit, it's here and it's here. It's like he looped the beat and he just went for however long he needed to go for. What I did like though is that the piano was slightly out of time, added a bit of groove and rhythm to the songs. Next song is Lost Souls. Little different vibe. We're losing some of the dynamic production we had on the first half of the tape. Again, very looped, repetitive after a while. He was crooning on this one, which was quite cool. I like that a lot. Like the auto-tune and the chorus effect. Very, very smooth. It worked very well. A Drakey type beat, I guess. He uses like humor a lot in his stuff. I just felt like for that sort of song, I would have liked more vulnerability. I liked the second half much more than the first half of the song. Just a vocal, no drums again. But yeah, that was all right. Not one of my favourites on the album. We've got Coco with Don Toliver. I love the timpanis and the percussion. It makes the song more epic, feels more full. Lyrically, vocally, it's a bit of the same as we've been having so far. There's a girl he likes, but she's just using him as friends with benefits, and he doesn't like that. He actually likes her, so he's at a conflict. I'm not getting anything from it. I don't know if I believe him or if he's just doing it for the sake of the song. Next song, Family Ties with Kendrick Lamar. I changed my mind. That's my favourite song on the whole album. That's one of my favourite songs to come out this year. I love that song. It's like an opera in like 4 or 5 minutes. It's mad. I think it works better than Range Brothers because we get a whole lot of Keem. He goes ham for like 2 minutes or something. Then we get the beat switch up and we've got a whole lot of Kendrick. He goes ham for 2 minutes, whatever. And then we get the back-to-back at the end, and it works so well. Track 11, Scars. That's giving me heavy Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon 2 type of vibes. This one felt more vulnerable than some of the other songs. He's asking God, why are these choices that I make like leave me with scars? Why am I always doing the wrong thing? Why is it hurting so bad? It's interesting. It's really interesting to hear him introspective like this. There isn't that many humorous bars in this. This is like a very serious, introspective song, and the production is like, it leaves room for him to be vulnerable. It's a very nice change up to the album. I liked it a lot. Oh, Do-Rag Activity with Travis Scott. I think Travis stole that one, to be honest. His synergy with the beat was amazing. They had good chemistry as well. I think it made sense for both of them to be on this. I like the hook as well. I like how monotone it is. It's been a while since we've heard that on this album. Production is nice. It's sort of the opposite this time. The production feels more full than the vocals. The vocals were very monotone and empty, and then we've got like a fuller beat than we have on the other tracks. Yeah, that was really dope. I like that. Next song is Boo Man. Let's go. Hella interesting. I love the sample. We haven't had too many sample beats on this album. It's a nice little switch up, I think, to keep the flow going. I love the swing as well. It sort of like gave him room to do a different kind of flow. I'm getting sort of fatigued by the repetitiveness of the beats. I felt like the first half had much better song arrangement, I'd say. Things were constantly changing, but now we're just getting the same loop. It feels like ideas, it doesn't feel like complete songs. Next song is First Order of Business. That was weird. I like the beat a lot. The production was really dope. It was repetitive again, but it worked this time. Because vocally, he was doing so much interesting stuff. He was talking about interesting stuff as well. It's done on a few songs now. When the drums come in, they come just slightly offbeat than the way you expect them to come off. So it sort of makes this weird groove, and it's quite swung. I love it a lot. And I love the bathroomy reverb on his vocal. It sounds so dope. Chorus is catchy. Verses are catchy, very subdued as well in the performance. I like that a lot. He's not going too extra ham for the sake of it. He knows when to do the ham stuff and when to do the laid back stuff. Next song is Vent. That was sick. Like, we've got a Kendrick surprise feature on there as well. That was dope. Such an aggy song. I like that a lot. It was very aggressive. Keem's going hard on the verses. Kendrick on the chorus saying that, have you been punched in the face? It's like, I can imagine the mosh pits will go mad for that one. That's a dope song. The mission objective was just to go aggy, go mad, and they did it. Worked well, nice. Final song of the album, 16. What an end to the album. His versatility is mental. Like, that's like an 80s pop song with some glitches in the production as well. I like the glitchy percussion. That's mad. That worked so well. So introspective, so honest, so vulnerable. What a way to end the album. I loved it. Perfect. My final thoughts on the Melodic Blue by Baby Keem. Very dope album, very dope debut album by a dope artist. So much versatility. We've got hard rap songs. It ends with an 80s pop song. So many different vibes, but it's his own. That's what I say. It's like, he may have influences from all these different artists, but it's him. It doesn't feel like he's copying anyone or anything. It's his own interpretation of like music he likes. He's got his own sound. I feel like strong performance, especially for a 20-year-old. His vocal performance is mental. Very, very, very strong. He's able to hold his own. He's got 3 Kendrick features on this album, and I don't feel like he's outshined on any of them. I do feel like there is a few tracks that are a bit repetitive and they don't really serve the purpose of the narrative of the Melodic Blue. Yeah, I think as a whole, this album is really, really dope and you should check it out. Strong 8 out of 10. I would have liked a bit more vulnerability across the board, but yeah, dope. Thanks for watching. Bye.